Well, promotion to the Premier League has been secured, but one more win will guarantee us champions of the Championship. Hello, welcome to part 6 of the King Power Project, and coming up in today's episode, we do have our potential Championship winning opportunity against Southampton, which hopefully if we get the win in that game, we do become champions. If we don't, we'll play our next game against Bristol City, which we should get crowned champions in that game. But if we do get crowned champions against Southampton, we'll play our final championship game against Millwall after, if we do get crowned champions. But form since the last episode, we've actually only played 3 games, and they were a 4-0 win over Sheffield Wednesday, a 2-1 win over Swansea, and a 0-0 draw against Blackburn. We might have, if we had drawn against beaten Blackburn, might have actually won the championship in that game. I'm actually kind of glad we didn't, but this is the league table with 6 games left to go. Obviously, 16 points clear, so definitely one more win will secure us the title. Can Watford play Coventry? Watford aren't even in the race. Who do Ipswich have? Lovely. Absolutely lovely. They're not even playing today. I mean, that is just absolutely ridiculous. When are they playing? Tomorrow. We might not even be crowned champions today. So that is just absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to presume we are going to be champions by the end of this game. But this is the line up to hopefully crown us champions. It will be Hermansen in goal. A back 4 of Justin, Face. I mean, Justin and Face, look at them two. 2.5 stars of curability. I think those two are gone in the summer. I think there's another players that could potentially be gone. Koulibaly's also is leaving us at the beginning of next season. He's joining Brianza for, I think, £6 million, but he's going. And finishing off the back 4, we've got Vestergaard and Christensen. Samari at the base of the midfield, and supporting him, we've got Oliver Skip and Harry Winks. And we've got McAteer on the right, Deacon Overreed on the left, and Esposito up front, who's been in brilliant form the past 3 games. Scored 7 goals. He scored 4 goals in 1 game, which was absolutely insane. But hopefully we can get a win against Southampton. Last time we played Southampton was in that horrible first month where we lost like 4 games in a row. Obviously that was in August, but we've come a long way since then. We've come on leaps and bounds since that first horrible month in charge of Leicester. But thankfully that we never, I mean, I don't know. I think we've only lost 1 game since horrible first month in charge, which I will never ever forget. If we had started off good, we might have picked up a bit of inconsistency throughout the season, but thankfully we never did, and we remained strong throughout the whole season, which is very, very good. I don't think that's going to happen next season, but obviously getting promoted first time of asking makes the challenge, I'd say, a little bit more easier. Obviously, we still have to win the Premier League within 5 seasons, so we've got 4 seasons left after the end of this season. So I think it's very much doable. It's whether or not we can get 5 seasons done before FM26 potentially releases. Obviously, at current time of recording, last Thursday, we did have some of the match play drop, but nothing else at the moment. But I'm sure when this video comes out, might have had a few more sneak peeks at the new game, but hopefully it's still 0-0, by the way, 55 minutes gone. This match is very boring. Nothing much is happening. I'm quite terrified. But if Ipswich do end up losing in their game, obviously we will get crowned champions. Right, we are going to make a couple of changes. Who am I actually going to get off? We will get off Deacon Overreed for Jordan Ayew. We've got Patson Daka on the bench, who we have offered him a new contract. Don't think he's going to play much next season. He might do. I haven't brought in another striker yet. Christensen is also going to make way for Luke Thomas, who I think he might be out the door. I haven't really been particularly impressed with him this season, but I guess he's an alright backup, but I don't think he's going to make the step up into the Premier League. Reed, Plays the ball to Vestergaard. Now Samari. Winks has got the ball. Reed goes down. No foul hit. No foul at the moment, but it could have been. Vestergaard has got the ball. I'm hopeful this is going to lead to a goal. Skip plays the ball to McAteer. Esposito puts the ball into the back of the net to finally make it 1-0. 62 minutes on the clock. We have finally found the back of the net. I mean, may have took us time, but we're finally 1-0 up. And as it stands, we are going to be winning the championship fairly comfortably, I reckon. I reckon we'll win it by at least 20 points, because we've still got Ipswich left to play, which is very crazy. And so it's nice to have the title already wrapped up by the time we play them. It'd be very nice indeed. So I reckon we're going to win it by mid 20 points, maybe a bit more. Obviously, if we could beat Ipswich, and if Ipswich lose, yeah, be even more of a points gap, which is absolutely crazy. We should probably make some more changes now that we're 1-0 up. Oliver Skip is going to make way for Adam Lallana. Harry Winks can move into the ball-winning midfielder role. And I think Esposito also makes way for Patson Daka. And final change of the game will be Vestergaard off for Caleb Akola, who probably, I think, out of all the positions that we need strengthening, it's probably everywhere. I don't think there's one area of the squad that's really strong. And we have done it. We have won the championship with 5 games left to play. I mean, we might as well watch the presentation ceremony. So that's very nice. There's not a lot of players on this podium. Where's all the subs bench? Because that's only 11 players. That's bizarre. I mean, I've never seen such an empty trophy celebration in all my... Who the hell's lifting the trophy? There's no one lifting the trophy. I mean, there's just no one there, is it? That is basically the starting 11. Oh, I'm in the starting 11. That's just ridiculous. I've never seen such an empty station in all my life. But we have won the Sky Bet Championship. May have only beat Southampton by 1-0. But that is absolutely fine. We did get budgets after we got promotion. And those are 33 million. Plenty of wage budget. Yes, we are signing Bellingham. Joe Bellingham might not be as good as Jude, but he might be. He's still only young, only 18 years old. So I reckon he's going to be in it for the long haul. He'll be part of our Premier League winning squad, mark my words. So I think we'll probably play a whole bunch of games off camera. I might just let my assistant manager take charge of him, see what sort of system he does. Then we'll be back for the final championship fixture against Millwall. Well, since we were crowned champions, I didn't feel the need to really try in the for the previous 4 games. We did lose against Bristol City. We did do a little bit of a squad rotation, as you can see, playing like the likes of Romeo Koulibaly, who wouldn't really get much game time, and El Kanouté, who is a youngster of ours, relatively unknown, but he's been banging in the goals. He's been absolutely superb for the rest of the games he's played. But that is the only defeat we've had in absolute ages. That defeat came in January, then the time before that, obviously, you know the drill. It was in August. So we've only lost 5 games this season at the moment. We also drew 0-0 against Ipswich. We did beat Hull City 4-3. And we beat West Bromwich Albion 3-0. So the result, the league table, it doesn't really matter. We've won the league. But we do have a potential to break our record points haul. So we're on 100 at the moment. The record stands at 102. So a win will break that record, and I'd say that probably that record won't ever get broken unless we win the Premier League by some distance, which I don't think is going to happen. Don't think we're going to win the Premier League by getting over 100 points. I don't think that's ever going to happen. It might do, but you never know. So the lineup will be for our final championship game ever, because I anticipate not getting relegated next season. It will be Solanke in goal, Back four of Koulibaly, Akolai, Vestergaard and Thomas. Face at the base of the midfield. Then we've got Skipper Del Canuse. Then we've got McAteer on the right, Fataru on the left, who is fit to play the whole game. Then we've got Patson Daka up front. We do have three youth players on the bench, because why not? It's very much a meaningless game, so we might as well give the youth an experience on the bench. I might even get a few of them on in the second half, but I guess we'll just see what the score is at half time. But I mean, if we're winning by the second half, we might get a few of the youngsters on in the second, just for a bit of experience. They probably won't never get anywhere near the first team. Fataru, 5 minutes into the game, has got potential lower leg injury. Dean Reed is going to actually no, we're not going to do that. This Lookman ID'd, he's got decent potential. I think we get him on. I think we give him a little bit of a run out. Lookman ID is going to come on. He's not an inside forward. He could be a winger. So give him a bit of a run out. He's got 4-star potential. Whether he's going to reach there, he is obviously, I think he's only 15 or 16 years old, but he might pop up. I mean, imagine if he pops up with a goal or two, or maybe a couple goal contributions. That would be even better. Crazy, but that'd be absolutely absurd. It'll shoot up his transfer value, I reckon. Which what's his transfer value at the moment? I did 475k to 4.6 million. But if he can get a couple goals, that might double his value, I reckon. 15 minutes left to play until half time. Remains goalless at the moment, but I'd say we've been the better side. 6 shots, 3 on target, whereas Millwall have had 3 shots, 1 on target. So I reckon we're definitely looking like the better team to hopefully get a goal, which obviously isn't going to be this first half, as it is goalless at half time. But hopefully we can get a goal in the second half, which obviously would win us the game. I reckon we just need 1 goal to win the game, because at the moment Millwall haven't really created too much. I mean, neither have we, but we have had more shots than them. Not been as clinical, but it's been, once again, a bit like the Southampton game. A very boring game. Not a lot to really get excited about. We are going to make a couple of changes. Caleb Vestergaard is going to make way for Harry Suter, who we have transfer listed. He's going to be leaving us in the summer. We've accepted a bid from Celtic and Monaco, I think. Now, I might be wrong about those clubs, but I think we've definitely accepted an offer from 2 of them clubs. I think for 10.5 million each, so I guess that's fine. And we are going to be making 1 more change. Patson Daka can make way for Jordan Ayew. I think Jordan Ayew is another player that will probably definitely be leaving us in the summer. We haven't transfer listed to him or anything, but I certainly think he's going to be out the door along with a few other players. Obviously, Harry Suter's going. Koulibaly's definitely be going. Probably at the moment, Jordan Ayew, I think, will be the next person to be transfer listed. I'm not sure who else. Maybe one of the midfielders. Obviously, Adam Lallana's out of contract, so he'll definitely be going. Willian is another player I wouldn't mind trying to sell. We originally had him on a 1-year contract, but we had a minimum games played for him to get a new 1-year contract, which obviously played more games than anticipated. So he's staying with us for another year at the moment if he doesn't go in the transfer window. And Suter at the back post, very easily, nearly could have been 1-0. That's probably been our best chance of the game at the moment. Suter has got the ball. Let's get the ball upfield. Face. Now to ID. Good pass to El Canusi. He's got ID on the sort of overlapping run. Face has a chance to shoot. El Canusi whips in. McAteer at the back post. I'll tell you what, he's been another player. He obviously loaned out for the first half of the season, but second half of the season, absolutely phenomenal. He's going to be one of the best players in the Premier League next season for our team. Not the best person in the whole of the Premier League, but I'm sure he'll do well next year, because I don't think Fataru, he's been injured a lot of times. That doesn't help him, but Fataru, yeah, I don't really understand all the hype about him. He's pulled his calf. I was worried he did his cruciate, so we'll be out for the rest of the next season. But goal aside, yeah, 14 matches. We'll just transfer this to you. Yeah, we'll just transfer this to you. You might not react well, but you are an old man. You need to move on. But as far as I'm concerned, for the first season, that is pretty good. 101 points on the board. We won the league by 19 points. No, not 19. 17 points clear at the top of the table. Bristol City actually finishing second, and that was a team I wasn't really expecting to see there. Where were they? I mean, they were first for a few games while we were trying to climb back up the table. I mean, yeah, from game week 18, yeah, first all the way through to the end of the season. I mean, look at that. We were even 22nd. At one point, I thought we were going to get relegated, but no, that was absolutely phenomenal. From September onwards. August, we could just forget about that month ever it existed. But we done it. We are promoted to the Premier League, but I will see you all in the next episode when the Premier League rebuild begins. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.